It's been a long week, right? Are you ready to wind down? Why not? It's time for the Wine Time Fridays podcast with Shelley and Phil. Neither are sommeliers, but both have a deep passion for life, each other, and of course, delicious wine. And now, here to talk about this week over a glass of wine is Shelley and Phil. It's wine time!
Hello, welcome to another episode of Wine Time Fridays with Shelley and Phil. She's like, it's a jingle almost. It's Friday, Shelley, November 22nd. I'm sorry, every time I say these new dates, I'm like, what? It was just like January last year. I mean, a couple days ago.
It was January last year.
Thank you. It's Friday, November 22nd, episode 240. Happy Friday, Shelley. It's wine time. She's already drinking her reception wine. We can do that. Our reception wine is a Sean Minor California Series Chardonnay 2022 that I picked up at Fred Meyer. By the way, I don't even have this in the notes, but we have a new wine buyer. I think I've mentioned that a couple weeks ago, but go see Cynthia. Cynthia. Yeah, she has bought and sold wine at various places, and this is a really good gig for her. Anyway, she's excited to have the shelf space that she has at Fred Meyer, and she'll gladly order you special wines again
for 10%.
10% above cost.
That's really good. That's amazing.
It is amazing.
People
but true.
take advantage of that.
Well, I mean, you know, it's only on those things that aren't on their shelves. But like, okay, for example, Long Shadows. You gave me that kit of a package of 6, and it's like pulling teeth trying to get those open. But when we finally do, I replace them. I had been waiting for 3 months to replace the Chester Kidder that we opened a few months ago, and she was able to get it in, and she's like, you know, I think I want to put a few of these on the shelf. Oh. So she did. And so now you can go get the Chester Kidder. I think it's $59, something like that, but it's pretty cool that you can do that. Anyway, so today we are going to open, I could arguably say, 2 of our very favorite varietals. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. The first one is an Axel. Yeah, Axel. Carménère, Shelley, from Chile.
Chile, oh.
Yeah, Chile, right? Let's just double check. 14% and product of, well, I know it's Colchagua Valley.
Colchagua.
Yep, which is in Chile. Yep, beautiful. So this is a 2021 Axel.
The thing that's unusual about this is the founder is named Søren Axelsen. He does not sound Chilean.
Oh, interesting, but, well.
That sounds more Norwegian.
A little bit, doesn't it? Yeah. I have a Søren in my family.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, Søren. There we go. So, what do we know about this?
That's what we know.
That's what we know.
13.6 alcohol, delicate spices, chocolate. They said heavy tannins. I think they mean heavy.
Chevy tannins.
Heavy tannins.
That's interesting.
Or maybe it's a good wine to drink in your Chevy van.
But that's all right with me.
Yeah.
I like it. Most places you have to be 21 to look at anything on the website. 18 here. So
in Chile, yeah.
I like this setup, Shelley. Look at this. This is kind of cool. The wine's right there. This is good.
It looks like a giant bottle of wine.
Yeah, it's only a 750. So it's got a really fantastic nose.
Chocolate brownies. Oh. That's what I smell.
Well, to health, wealth, and abundance. Gratitude. We are in the month of gratitude. Thanksgiving is Thursday, so yeah, gratitude, romance, and
peace on earth. I mean, next Thursday.
This Thursday.
It's Friday.
Today's Friday, November 22nd. And Thanksgiving.
Next Thursday.
Well, it's the Thursday coming up.
Okay.
If it was like Wednesday the 20th, then we'd say next Thursday. All of this, and we haven't even sipped the wine.
I know. That's good wine. I don't taste any heavy tannins, so maybe they did mean Chevy tannins.
Chewy tannins.
Maybe chewy tannins.
Well, that's what it says on the notes, is chewy.
Chewy. Oh, okay. I don't get the chewy tannins either. There's
know,
not that many tannins.
I think that might have to be a wine words of the week at some point, is chewy tannins. I really like today's wine word of the week from Pilgrim's Market, by the way. But we're not going to, I don't think we're going to do it quite yet. Whoa. Hello there. We had a little.
What happened?
Well, this is leaning pretty far over. It's got to be perfectly balanced.
When it falls on my head, I won't be happy.
Oh, I have cat-like reflexes.
Okay.
Axel wines have always been farmed sustainably. Their early motivation in using these green practices was easy. Sustainable grapes yield the cleanest and more pure varietals. So this is very clean, by the way.
Certified vegan.
And it was aged 18 months in French and American oak, plus a minimum of 6 months in the bottle. As you said, 13.6 on the alcohol. I'm glad we pay attention to that. It's a good thing to kind of keep an eye on.
I think so.
Yeah. So this Sunday, two days from today, is International Carménère Day.
And Carménère is the grape.
Is the grape, yes. It is the grape. Carménère is an old Bordeaux varietal that kind of got nixed with phylloxera. So they pulled all of that, those vines up. But I think it made its way to Chile and or Argentina, and then its way over to the U.S., where it sits nicely in Washington and California. And there was a Carménère up in Canada, wasn't there?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's made its way around, which is really good. Because
just on different rootstock.
Just different rootstock, yeah. And of course, terroir is going to be different. But Chile and Argentina do a fabulous job with this grape. Do you have what these food pairings would be for the Carménère?
It would be grilled red meats. I guess you could probably do a grilled chicken, maybe turkey.
Kind of on the grilled chicken, probably depends on what sauce. Yeah. How about lamb?
Have you ever had lamb? We haven't had lamb for over 20 years.
I think it's been over 21 years.
Maybe.
How about chorizo?
Chorizo? Yeah.
I bet it would. Do you know what chorizo is?
Yes.
I didn't. I had to look it up.
Really?
Yeah.
You've had it.
Oh, probably.
It's a spicy sausage.
Yeah. Originating from Spain. Yeah. This is fantastic. Also, some robust cheese would go with this. I think some really stinky blue cheese.
I don't know.
We have some.
Dark
we should try it right now.
But, this, I think you could get away with having this with turkey because it is lighter.
Gosh, this is really good. This has got such a great finish on it. Empanadas is a perfect match for traditional Chilean.
Empanadas.
There's no tilde, so I should have said ñana.
Right.
Okay, no tilde. Anyway, so there are some of the food pairings. I feel like I want to kind of touch base on what we did last Saturday. It was kind of a busy day.
It was a busy day.
We have wine in our glass. We can talk just briefly about it.
Okay.
And then we'll move forward.
Okay.
We were at CDA Gourmet for much of the day for their holiday kickoff. It was so much fun. It was dry. The sun was out. Not raining. It was great.
There's pizza.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Vicino, for sending Luke up to do the pizza in the Gosney pizza oven. Yeah. They had raclette stuff going. They had there's new
green pan
that they
were
brought
doing
in.
Parmesan crisps.
I said, what do you put a little oil in there? She's like, no, it's just the oil from the Parmesan.
Yeah,
Well,
that's all you
how
need.
do they shave that and put it in? Mm-hmm. Because it had a bunch of, it looked like a little wheat checks.
Yeah, it's just like shredded Parmesan.
Oh, they shred it on. Okay.
Well, no, they had already shredded it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They sell those in the store, Parmesan crisp,
Interesting.
because they're keto, so.
How about that?
But you can make them right at home.
Keto 101 on Wine Time Fridays.
Yeah.
After.
Oh, they had apple cider. It was very good.
Oh, yeah, that's two. Yeah,
With
yeah.
that spicy cranberry
Oh, and they did do that.
balsamic.
German chocolate apple.
I didn't see
cake.
that.
Yeah, I think you may have left.
They
But-
did it later?
For those of you, by the way, if I remember correctly, next week CDA Gourmet is going to be one of our sponsors. But they, on their Facebook page, do a recipe of the week. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure that German chocolate cake is going to be a recipe of the week. Super simple because it comes in a package and then you just add a couple things,
It's always good to have some of those on hand.
Yeah, it
When
really
people
is.
Stop by to visit. Just whip up something.
Yeah, and then it makes the house smell so good.
True, yes.
So after CDA Gourmet, we went down to Wines for the Holidays through the Coeur d'Alene, the Downtown Business Association. And I feel like I have to mention the name Dave Valencia. Is it Supermex?
Supermex.
Supermex, because he's Hispanic, and he's very shy. But we got him out of his shell, which was...
Yeah, he's not shy.
We were running into them all the time. Very fun. Shout out to Dave. But we also stopped at In Order, a Highlands Day Spa, Mix It Up Home, Garment District. Sammy was there, right?
I think so, yeah.
At the Garment District. What I wanted to point out about that is we got in these conversations with a lot of people that didn't know a lot about wine, but were excited to know that we had a wine podcast and that we are on the front end of it's really kind of a tricky thing because this is episode 240. And so we've gotten a little deeper, but anybody who comes and listens now, go back and start listening
Don't
through.
go back to the very beginning.
Yeah, we were pretty green.
Pretty bad.
Oh,
Also then,
well,
whoops.
we did go to Whoops, but we have 10,000 downloads now.
Yeah.
10,000 downloads on Wine Time Fridays. Okay.
job.
Whoops, bake
We
bake
forgot
shop.
to go back and get the cannolis.
We will go back and get the cannoli. They're there all the time. So, and they had a Pinot Noir, by the way, that was really, really good. Imagery, I think. Yeah. Candy's Boutique. Yeah.
Magpie. Mm-hmm. Best Life CVA. Migliore olive oil. Mana, which is a cute little shop.
Yeah. I told my daughter that when we stepped in there, you said, oh, Lindsay's going to love this place.
Yeah.
By the way, they carry Repour,
Yes,
which is
they do.
our very favorite. We'll be using it next week because we have 5 wines we're tasting through, and the Repour will be out. And we love it, and they're pretty inexpensive, and they do the trick. And
You can
so
only
they have
use
that.
them once.
One time per bottle. Yeah, one time per
They're
bottle.
not so
and you
good
don't
for
lay it
throwing in the
down.
landfill. But
Yeah.
don't lay it down. That's one mistake we made.
Yeah, you don't want to say landfill because it's a negative connotation. It has my name in it.
Landfill.
Sorry, thanks for the courtesy laugh. We also went to Bear
Candy
Cave.
Shark.
Candy Shark.
Bear Cave. With
And
guy owns that.
Yeah.
And then we ended up at Seasons having a Liberty Lake Cellars
Merlot. Shout out to Sarah and Mark
good.
Lathrop
Yeah.
with Liberty Lake Cellars, which was really good. In fact, that was one of the stops at the, there was about 22, 23 of these stops. The whole idea is to get people into the shops.
Well, you get 10 tickets, but there's more
You
locations.
get 8 tickets, I think.
I
Was
think
it
you
10?
get 10.
Well, maybe that's why
and
I had
then
so
you can
many.
buy
Okay.
more if you want.
Yeah. So
But we got there sort of late, so we didn't buy more.
didn't need to. Plus the fact I may have forgotten to put it in the pot a couple times.
Forgotten.
I may have forgotten.
Right.
And here's English 101 on Wine Time Fridays. But we liked that Merlot so much, we had it with dinner.
Right.
But we kind of had
We didn't have anything that it would go with, but we had it
Well,
anyway.
I'm sorry.
Crab
I think
cakes and
that turkey went real well with that Merlot. Yeah.
Sando.
Yeah, it was very good.
And we also stopped at Rivora and had a glass of rosé. We shared the Merlot and the rosé.
Remember, Rivora is open Fridays tonight and tomorrow, and every Friday and Saturday up until I think it's the Saturday before Christmas. I think it's 5 weeks, including tonight. They did that, started last week. Okay, good. Well, oh, by the way, their Founders Wine Club, I took a brochure, I brought it up, I might as well look at it. I want to just say this, even though you're going to hear from Rivora in this episode anyway, but the Founders Wine Club, you have a 6-bottle and a 12-bottle level. A part of it comes with members-only events, which, you know, all wine clubs have these little special perks. 15% off anything on the 6-bottle level, 20% off things on the 12-bottle level. You also have first access to the library wines and special vintages.
And is this quarterly that they get 6 or 12?
It is, I believe, twice a year.
Twice a year. Okay.
Yes. Do. I believe it is twice a year, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to move on to the other red, which, of course,
His favorite.
I love it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Wine Time Fridays, episode 240 on this 18th day of November 2024, where we're celebrating Carménère, which is International Carménère Day on Sunday, and Cabernet Franc, which is December 4th. Why are we doing December 4th Cabernet Franc when we have next week we could do it? We have guests next week. So we thought we would just kind of pile on this week. So it gives you time, because both of these wines are available here in Coeur d'Alene. That Axel was $21 at Pilgrim's Market. I'm sorry. I can't say that without smiling. $21 for this wine at Pilgrim's Market.
Yeah.
And then what we're opening now is a 2021 Walla Vintners Cabernet Franc, $28 at Fred Meyer. And Shelley, do you have any information on this?
No.
Okay. Well, you might, as I open this, take a peek at the wine notes from Walla Vintners.
Do 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 do.
Where is it?
Spinning, just spinning.
Okay. Oh, man. Mailing list comes up first. Come on.
Well, this is Phil's favorite varietal so
It is.
far. It's really good. This is 100%. 2021 Columbia Valley Cabernet Franc. So it's Washington wine. That's too small for me to read. 14.0, I think.
14%?
Alcohol.
14.9.
14.9. Oh.
And
It is Washington.
it's just not loading up. Me.
You sound like John.
Oh, that's right.
John Cobalt.
Joan Cobalt. I'm going to start doing that every time, except for it's going to be really loud, much louder than on theirs. There we are. The
Look, you got
2021.
smeary wine all over it already.
Damn right I did. Isn't that great? Let's go ahead, since this is not loading. Let's go ahead and hashtag cheersing. This is delicious smelling too.
Also yummy.
also needs to open up.
Yeah, it's a little tight. I don't get a lot of tannins on it, but I think you're right. It needs to open up.
It is a little tight. I believe this would also be good on the Thanksgiving Day table. I really think this is a very versatile wine.
It goes with cranberry.
Well, I've got here grilled meats, mushroom dishes, cured meats, and hard cheeses. I did expand on that a little bit, like mushroom dishes, earthy flavors complement, cured meats, got the prosciutto. Or charcuterie, and then cheddar and Parmesan. Back to the Parmesan.
This would be good with Parmesan.
On your green pan.
Yes. They have the cutest little green pan. It's only this big, and it just cooks one egg. So you can put it in, flip it over onto your...
On what? Toast. The green pan? Oh, they have a green pan that's super little.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see.
Big.
Was that one of them that they were giving away?
No.
Okay.
We didn't win, huh?
I don't know. I reached out to our friends Brenda and Matt. They're in Seattle. Good luck, Matt. Looking for those 1-year numbers. And yeah, that's it'll be exciting. I think we all feel pretty confident, but not overconfident. We're going to need to get Walla Vintners on as guests. This is very good. Cabernet Franc Day, as we said before, is Wednesday, December 4th. Wow, this is very good.
So we're not making Thanksgiving dinner this year. We are buying, for the first time, like ever, we're buying Thanksgiving dinner from Terraza.
I've already paid for it.
I'm excited.
I am too. So
because it's only about 115.
125 for turkey,
130
$130 I think for ham, and $150 for prime rib.
Which is
that'll do
big.
6 people.
But I keep always trying to spend $150 at Thanksgiving so I can get the free turkey.
And so she spends $300 and gets a free turkey, which is about $30.
Yeah, and then I have all this leftover stuff, and now
we'll still have leftovers. It's just 2 of us.
there will be enough for leftovers, and you're getting an entire pie.
We're doing pumpkin, right? Because it's Thanksgiving.
So,
and then we're doing the turkey.
Mashed potatoes. You
mashed
get
potatoes.
white and dark meat turkey.
And you get sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts.
Baked Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
By the way, one of your favorites from Terraza.
Them, yeah, it's really good. So I'm just going to make my creamed corn that I always make and an apple salad. And that's all I have to make. Oh, I guess I have to make the buns.
You do have to make the buns, but can I tell you something that I just found out?
Uh-oh, what is it?
They're also including buns.
Oh, they are?
Rolls.
Oh.
So I have to add that to those posts,
Maybe
but yeah.
I should make sourdough buns, though.
You should make them for him. No, that would be defeating the whole purpose.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of rolls they're making.
I'm sure, I don't know. But it is a really good deal. And just that whole Thanksgiving and the next day are very busy days when you're doing the cooking. We actually start baking the buns the night before. And so then they have to rise all day.
We do make them on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But we'll be decorating trees on Wednesday at the resort.
Yeah, come down, and that's a great segue. Come down and see Shelley and the parade, and then go over to the resort and look at the Festival of Trees.
Yes.
Our Rotary Club is in that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we keep winning awards. We've won awards 3 out of the 5 years we've done submissions. Mm-hmm. So
thanks to our designer, Jessica.
Who had a baby and she's off her game a little bit this year. She says she's busy. I don't know. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we hope that this wine has loaded on the Walla Vintners website, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
Maybe they're sold out.
Shelley, we'll wrap this thing up when we come back.
Welcome back to Wine Time Fridays, episode 240, where we are talking about a Carménère and a Cabernet Franc. And this is not necessarily wine for the holidays, but these two would work.
I think they'd work.
They go with a lot of different things.
So in 2 weeks from today, we're going to talk about Christmas and holiday parties wine etiquette.
Oh. Don't get drunk, I think.
Well, that is something. You don't want to be stupid. But there are things, and we'll talk about those in a little bit more depth, because people are always asking, what should I bring for a wine?
Not yellowtail.
Yeah, that's a big time party foul. Like last week, I almost had a huge party foul by pouring my red wine into my white wine glass. That would have been a party foul. Getting too drunk.
When was that?
Oh, last week. I almost poured the red wine into my white wine glass.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, our Pilgrim's Market wine word of the week is
robust.
Robust.
You have to say it deeper. Robust.
It's robust.
No, that's not it.
It's robust.
Say it in that voice you yelled at the fox.
Hey! Robust! Yeah, we had a silver fox pestering the chickens about 3 a.m. recently. Mm-hmm. I think it's a silver fox, but apparently they're not around here. But it was definitely silver.
Silver foxes are really a red fox, which is odd. They're a different color of a red fox. He was, yes.
Okay.
So, robust. Word used to characterize wines that exhibit bold, full-bodied, intense characteristics. Remember, complimentary wine tasting today at Pilgrim's.
And every Friday.
Yeah,
but it seemed...
Right across from Runge Furniture and Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet.
Well, we went to Runge.
Runge, I haven't been to Trader Joe's.
Yeah. We should go.
But we're happy it's here.
Yeah, a lot of people are really worried for Pilgrims that they were going to suffer. And I
think that
I was in Pilgrims about a week and a half ago.
It was
I have
busy.
never seen it that busy. And this was in the middle of the week, like around, 1:30 in the afternoon.
Wow.
And the parking lot was cram-packed. I actually made my own parking spot because I knew I wasn't going to be there too long. But it was a lot of people there.
How do you make your own parking spot?
Well, at the very, very end, there's a little sliver, and I have a little car, so I just kind of pulled in, made sure if anyone needed to leave, they could still leave.
Okay.
But yeah, I was literally there 12 minutes. So so full body. These robust wines have a dense, rich texture, and
I think I said that.
You did? Mm-hmm. Well, did you say a heavy, velvety mouthfeel?
No, I did not say that.
Okay, so there's that.
Is it bad etiquette to drink red wine and then white wine and then back to red?
Yeah, that's a great question, right?
That's what I'm doing.
Well, in general, rule of thumb, don't want to go backwards. But sometimes you have to. What if you were visiting 3 tasting rooms in a day? You're going to go through the flight and then start all over at the next place. Yeah. So rule of thumb is you don't want to go backwards. We kind of throw that.
Just makes the white wines taste sweet if you go backwards.
Yeah, unless you do a really good palate cleanse, so to speak.
Ooh, they did palate cleansers at The Hobbit, my very favorite restaurant in the whole world.
Are they still around?
They are.
Nice.
In Orange, California.
Well, I'll tag them. Let them know about
They're
Wine
a little
Time
bit
Fridays.
like Kendall in the Woods, in that you get courses.
Yeah, many courses. When we were at Kendall in the Woods, I think we had 14 courses. It was so many. And they're little, itty-bitty things.
Well, they're not that little. That's a lot.
If you were to look at that and say, wow, this is what we get, and then at the end you're rolling yourself out.
Yeah, pretty much.
So a lot of these robust wines are going to be high tannins. Although these, I'm going to re-pour this because I want to see if it's opened up at all. But they will also have intense flavors.
I hope that's not dripping on that. It's not washable.
More subtle. And then also, generally, they'll have higher alcohol content. So
generally
above 13.5, something like that, give or take.
Wines we enjoyed this week.
Oh, let's do that.
Wrap it up. Seven Hills Merlot, Selección Lucendo El. Oh my gosh.
You wanted it.
Selección Lucendo El Lindsay Tinto Velasco Syrah. My goodness.
I'll do the next one. It was a Waterbrook Chardonnay. Your turn.
Au contraire Chardonnay.
No,
I can do that one.
Okay.
Martin Ray Pinot Noir.
That was really good.
Fidelitas 4040 red blend.
I think that Martin Ray Pinot I got at Costco, and I want to say it was like, I don't know, $18 or something. And then, of course, that Fidelitas is off the charts.
Fidelitas, yes.
So good. Some things coming up. As we said on Sunday is on the 4th, Cabernet Franc Day. The 5th is Prohibition Repeal Day. Everyone should be celebrating that. The 16th, International Pinot Manure Day.
Pinot Meyer.
I'm getting
Not
very
manure.
close. I did tilde the M on the end, manure, but it's Meyer. Okay.
Meyer.
31st, National Champagne Day. As we said before, Shelley is in the holiday lighting parade next Friday, a week from today, in downtown CDA, Coeur d'Alene. Huge thanks to our sponsors today, Rocky Pond and Revora. And next week, we have a fun one.
Fat guys.
3 fat guys. Phil, you can't call people fat. That's the name of their winery. That's 3 fat guys wines.
I think they played football.
That's all we're going to say, because if we say too much, she'll like, we don't need to tune in. But we're going to have Tony Mall on and have a lot of fun. One of the 3 fat guys actually played football at Boise State.
Ah.
But Tony grew up in Sonoma, and he's a wine guy through and through. It'll be fun. We have 5 of their wines to taste through.
That's a lot.
With a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of Cab Franc and a little bit of Carménère, wine becomes a lot less overwhelming. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week on Wine Time Fridays, episode 241, with 3 fat guys. With only one's going to show up.
One fat guy.
One fat guy.
Bye.
It's your Vanna. Bye. Thank you for spending part of your day to wind down with Shelley and Phil. Remember, you can listen to any episode of the Wine Time Fridays podcast by visiting winetimefridays.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And join us on our Wine Time Fridays Facebook page, Instagram, or on Twitter, which is @VintageTweets, for daily conversation. Until next week, here's our toast to you. To health, wealth, abundance, gratitude, peace on earth, and of course, romance.